All right, what we're going to talk about now is attacking the empty, or the negative space of your opponent. Now what this does is get you right in the middle of his defensive zone, or being able to jam or wedge his idea. Now, when I talk about the empty space, I'm talking about the transitions, or his thought pattern from one attack to another. Now, right in the middle of those attacks, you'll find a little light energy, or a little emptiness, or nothing that would be pretty much on his end, as far as right in the middle of his technique. Now, what I want to do is catch him like right where his muscle flex, right there. See how it's tight right there? Now, in thought, to go around the corner, you have to loosen up to go right around. So when he's here, and I got a good block on him, or whatever the case may be, just give you a little light idea of what I'm doing here. Soon he loosen that up, or make that finger or hand go around, all this loosen. So it leaves an empty energy, or something there that's just holding, or keeping a position based off of structural integrity. So this is what we're going to do here. So now he makes a fist, give you a better understanding. He's pushing with his fist. Now soon he loosen that fist, there's a loosened energy within that. Even though if you try to hold it up or support his structure through sensitivity, through structural integrity, it's still going to hold up, okay? But yet there's a lot of tension that's left when he unloosened his hand. So he balled his fist, he unloosened his hand right there again. Now, what we're going to do is work that energy. Now, that's just off the transition itself. Now, we're going to work that particular energy this way. So, we got the front end and we have the back end. The front end, the front end is basically me attacking his intent. The back end is I'm basically counterattacking his defense. So, the front end would be this, just to give you a small understanding, and I'll give you more demonstrations on top of that. Say he has his fist. Now, what I have to do is to get him right in the middle of this transition. Say that he's going to loosen that hand up. Boom! He should have got just right there, just off that energy from his reflexes or his tendons, or the tightening or the strengthening of his hand. When he loosened that, it was a negative space here. So what I'm going to do is to prove to you that there is negative space, and I'm attacking this negative space, is that when I attack him, and when he loosened that hands up, if I attack him correctly, his whole body will jolt, because it won't find the right timing to adjust to keep from being pulled, because I attacked him right in the middle of his flow, right in the middle of his negative space. So if I'm here, you keep me in mind, and first now you resist this. So what I want you to do now is just don't let me pull you in, because you're not going to use a transition or loosen up the tension. Don't get pulled in, don't get pulled in, don't get pulled in, okay? Now what I'm just going to do is just politely go down this way. So when he opened up his hand, boom, there's a loosened energy right there. So when he does it again, he makes a fist, he opens up his hand. See how quick I felt that energy, and I chummed him down again. Say, he's here again, and he got the attention. As soon as he opened up his hand, see that? I'm right on him. I can feel it right off his forearm here. Same thing. Now, the whole key to this is always face your opponent. Never turn too much. So if I'm here and I'm turning this way, I don't necessarily got his mother line or his center of gravity. So if I do, and I want to step over just a little bit so I can find his mother line here. But that's just facing, being able to face your opponent. But to keep good contact, the contact is going to lay right through the shoulder here and down through the arm here, from the shoulder and here. This here is just pretty much the piece that goes forward. This anchors the whole idea down, or what we call the small triangle, the defensive triangle. So say that I'm here, I'm in the defensive triangle, and the idea of making good contact is feeding the energy, but just relaxing the hand. So what I'm going to do is just relax and keep good chum and asking energy at the same time. So when he gives me a palm strike, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to find his empty spot and do the same thing I did. I'm going to wiggle him right to the floor or right down near my waist area just from using a foot. So the one thing about this, if you have a great foot, you have great Chi Sao. A lot of people like to work the rolling side, the timing the ball. We always know what that's going to do, but what the foot just rides. A lot of people don't know what to do with the foot, but if you can control with the foot and really master the foot, you have a good idea of how to deal with the Chi Sao in general. So now, if he's here and he gives me a palm strike, see how I just hooked him down this way and I attacked him on the loose energy. So right here, he's holding position, which dug right into it. So soon he gave me a palm strike. See, right in the middle of that transition, there's zero energy. A negative space, empty space. I'll attack that. But yet, I'm going to lay right down in there and have good connection energy and lay right in there. So he gives me a palm strike. So again, push it out quicker. See, now just push it out, and I'm not going to even use it. Push it out again. See how the connection, push it out again. Push it out, quicker. Okay, now, here we are in application. So we're running Chi Sao here. Now, to give you another example on how to deal with empty space and negative space, say that when he lops me, if he does a lop. Now, there's a negative space or empty space right in the middle of that rotation or transition. So when he lops and chops, boom. See that? It's an empty space. Now, you have to find that space and really deal with it and get into it and jump into it. So he does it again. See, and I'm finding that space. Now, the negative space is going to happen soon he makes the transition to the chop. So what I'm going to do is take my foot and stop all that right in the middle of this transition. Go. See, I did that right in the middle of this transition. So he does it again. All right. Now, what he's going to do, you can try it on the other side. You got two hands. Try it on the other side. All right. Now, say if we're just free flowing, and I'll just try to do some of this out of free flow. So if you're, and you can do lops, touch, whatever you want to do. Go ahead. See, I still right with the space here?